This red velvet cake is super moist, tender and yummy. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you the easiest way on how to make a perfect yummy red velvet cake, perfect for any occasion. We are going to start by measuring 250 grams of flour in a bowl. As you can see, that is what I am doing here. Make sure it does not go past 250 grams. Here I'm trying to make it 250 grams. Perfect. Can you see the scale? Then in another bowl you are going to measure 150 grams of sugar. Here we are measuring all our dry ingredients. 150 grams of sugar. So after that, in a separate bowl we are going to measure 1 teaspoon of baking powder and also half teaspoon of baking soda. Then I sieve it in order to eliminate any lumps or any solid particle that can affect our red velvet cake. So that is what I am doing here. It is very good and compulsory that you sieve all your dry ingredients, including your flour as well. Then I also added 1/4 teaspoon of salt to it. Then I proceed to mix it thoroughly so that all the ingredients will combine together. You mix it thoroughly so that the salt, the baking powder, soda will combine together. Then we'll proceed to measure our wet ingredients. In a clean bowl you are going to add half cup of oil, then our sugar, that 150 grams of sugar. Then you mix it together until it is well combined. You mix it. You can use your wooden spatula, you can use your spoon, anything you can find at home. The next thing we are going to do is to add 2 eggs. You are going to be adding it one after the other. Then you mix with the sugar and oil solution. Then you add the remaining, the second egg. You mix until it is well incorporated. The next thing we are going to do is add 1 teaspoon of flavor. Any flavor of your choice, be it butterscotch, vanilla, any flavor of your choice. Just add any flavor you like. Then the next thing we are going to do is take our buttermilk. We inside the recipe we have 1 cup of buttermilk. Then we are going to add a teaspoon of red food coloring. Then you mix together so that it will be well incorporated. You mix to avoid any lumps, any bubbles, so that it won't affect our cake. So now we are going to take our wet ingredients. You begin to pour in your flour gradually, bit by bit. Then you mix so that it will come together. You add your buttermilk, then you mix. As you are putting your flour bit by bit, you add your buttermilk, then you continue to mix together. You add your flour, you add a little bit of buttermilk, then you mix everything together so that all will come together and be well incorporated. That is what I am doing here. You pour in the last batch of the buttermilk and then you mix thoroughly to avoid any lumps in it. You mix very very well until the batter is well smooth. You mix until it is well incorporated. So the next thing we are going to do is add a tablespoon of cocoa powder in a bowl. Then you add half cup of hot water, half cup of hot water. You mix it together, then pour it into your solution. Some people do add their cocoa powder inside their wet ingredient, inside their dry ingredients. But whichever way you want to do it, is either you add it into your flour or you mix it with hot water like I did. The reason why I do that is that so that the cocoa powder will be well activated. Here is my pan. I'm already pouring the butter inside the pan. Please grease your pan very well so that your cake will not stick to the pan. I'm trying to portion those butter inside my cupcake liner as well. The next thing is to preheat your oven and bake for like 40 to 50 minutes. Once you put in your skewer and it come out clean, that means your cake is ready. Guys, look at that beauty. This cake is so moist, very nice, yummy, sweet and fluffy. If you have watched up to this moment, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.